I'm just admiring some of the fish in this tank before I begin to talk about the purpose of this video. So, I'm finally going to add medications to this tank. This is my quarantine tank, even though it may appear as a community tank. I've been adding fish to this tank over the last couple months, and I've been kind of stalling on adding the medications, and I know that's probably not a good idea. I mean, I haven't gotten myself into trouble with that, but I mean, if one disease or bacteria or parasite or something was introduced to this tank, it could have spread. But another purpose of a quarantine tank, along with adding medications, should also be observation. And I have been watching the fish in this tank, and as crowded as it is, they all appear healthy. Muchacho. Okay. So, like I said, this is my quarantine tank, but one of the other reasons why I haven't added medications and I've been adding fish to it is because this is kind of like some of the fish that are in here are going to remain in here, and I'm probably not going to be getting more fish for a while after all the fish that I do have. I don't have any place for them, so I don't want to medicate the fish in here and then medicate them again and add more add fish, medicated again, add more fish, medicated again, while most of these guppies are going to be staying in here. So it's been a little over 2 months now that I got all the guppies in this tank. I got these from a lady that had a turtle pond, like a little kiddie pool that was made into a turtle pond, and it was just loaded with guppies, and she was giving them away because it was just so crowded with guppies. And it's actually the first video that I submitted. My very first video was talking about how I acquired these guppies. So that was about 2 months ago, and right around the same time I got a couple of these bronze corridors and one of the white clouds. Then on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, I went to PetSmart, and all their fish were 50% off. So when I was there, I got 4 more bronze corridors to add to the 2 that I already had, and I got a dwarf gourami and roseline shark and 2 more white clouds and that yellow cobra endler. And that batch of corridors, that one of them, as soon as they were introduced to the tank, after being acclimated, one of them didn't respond very well, and it was looking pretty sick right away, and it died the next day. All the others we're fine. So right now there's 5 bronze corridors in here. And this denison barb, or roseline shark, he's been doing great. The neon dwarf gourami that I got on Black Friday, that actually is not the same fish as this. That one died a month later. And then, like this one I got maybe, was it 2 weeks ago now? Or was it last week? Anyway, so yeah, Black Friday. After that, it wasn't until the day after Christmas that I added more fish. That was when I added 2 Julie corridors, and you can see in the back there's Autosynclus back there, and there's one right there. So I got 4 Autosynclus and 2 Julie corridors. And the same thing, when I got the bronze cories on Black Friday, 1 of those 4 died right away, and of those 2 that I got the day after Christmas, 1 of those died within, wasn't even the next day, the same night. It died after being acclimated. And these Autosyncluses, 1 of them, I had 4. 1 of them died about a week ago. But it was pretty skinny and wasn't too healthy when I got them. A week after that, that was when I got that red wag platy, another attempt with the dwarf gourami, and I got 2 more Julie corridors in there, somewhere back there, and those next 2 are doing very well. And then a couple days ago, I got 3 more white clouds. So after, I'm going to finally put these medications in, Erythromycin, General Cure, and Icex, and I'll leave those, I'll let it go about a week, and then I'll finally move some of these fish to their intended destinations. So this roseline shark is going to go in my 30-gallon tank. It's going to pretty much serve as like a centerpiece fish. These are supposed to be schooling fish, but I just have the one, and these get pretty big. Bigger, like I saw one at my local fish store that was like probably over 6 inches, and if they're that big, I'm kind of having, gave me some doubts of getting it, but I kind of got it on impulse when it was 50% off on Black Friday. And then the dwarf gourami is going to go in there too, as another centerpiece fish for that tank. And the red wag platy is going to go in there, the Julie cories, and the Autosynclus, and the yellow cobra endler. That's the plan. And I'm going to take one of these layer tail guppies, and I have another tank that has 3 virgin female guppies waiting for them, and that's where the white clouds, now there's 5 white clouds in this tank, they're going to join 2 more that are in the same tank with those virgin female guppies. So yeah, that is the plan. And there's one of the Oka stones, the dragon stones that I got from Aquarium Co-Op. I got a 10-pound. I ordered 10 pounds. And I got a 9-pound piece and a 1-pound piece. So I just put the 1-pound piece in here for now. Alright. So yeah. This is the trio of meds recommended by Corey of Aquarium Co-op, and other fish fam fish keepers use it as well. Susan of SLC Aquatics calls it the potion. I've heard others call it the cocktail, but you know, this is general cure, is good for deworming. Erythromycin is good for, kind of preventative, or it says treats bacterial fish disease. Like if your fish have any wounds, it's good to use this, I believe, because it'll prevent any wounds getting bacterial infections. And Ick-X prevents or kills ick. I did once have ick and used this, and it worked. Unlike Cordon Prevent Ick, initially these two and Prevent Ick were what I used as my for quarantining, and I still got ick with this, so that I changed it to this, and that works. Okay. All right. Well, that's enough rambling for now. Do one back up a little bit and show the whole crowded tank. All right. And if you didn't already know, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies, and I enjoy kitties. Thanks for watching.